I'm Murray Newlands with Search Engine Journal. I'm here in San Francisco, and I'm delighted today to have Marcus, who is founder and genius behind Searchmetrics. So if you're involved in search at all, the fact that Google is taking away lots of our answers is a huge problem. And Searchmetrics have just come out with their own solution for how they can help give you the data back so you can find out how people are finding your site and be able to target them more. Marcus, thank you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Murray. Thanks for having me.
So tell me, how are you helping search marketers really get around this challenge?
Sure. I think the biggest opportunity for us in SEO is now to give you some data back, because data is on keywords and around keywords and topics. This is so important to make decisions, right? So if you take a look on PPC, every decision that you make is based on a keyword. And after Google, turned on the secure search, without the keywords, you're not able anymore to make decisions. And our goal is to bring the data back. If you want to know what we did, let's talk about what exactly we did to bring the data back.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us, what are those solutions?
Perfect. Yeah, what we did at Searchmetrics is we have one of the biggest or the biggest database with keyword rankings for a lot of millions of keywords. And what we did is we combined our data that we have already with Google Webmaster Tools, with PPC data out of analytics, so like Google Analytics or Site Catalyst, and we combined the data with traffic data, conversion data, and what we give you is the CTR out of Google Webmaster Tools, the impressions, the search volume, the traffic out of your analytics. We make a reverse engineering then on a keyword basis, and out of that we give you around from, let's say, 20% up to 50% of the data back, depending on the size of the size, which is great. And what we did is we proved our data with 12 months historical data from hundreds of clients, and so we are very sure that the data that we have is pretty accurate.
So for those in search who are used to obviously working with lots of great data, 50% of the data back, and you say, what kind of percentage accuracy were you looking at? You say very accurate, but how accurate? Within what kind of percentage?
So accuracy is something that's pretty, can't really, measure accuracy because you don't have the data anymore. Yeah. But the accuracy that we measured was, we took 12 months historical data, and we used our algorithms and Google Webmaster Tools data, the keyword data from Searchmetrics, and the analytics data to make the measurements from scratch. And we compared the results with the historical data that was already or was still in analytics. And we had on many sites, we had up to 50% accuracy. That means there are still a lot of keywords missing. But if you have no keywords and you have 50% of keywords, I think that's nothing and a lot. It's a big difference.
So what do you see as the future for this? How are you going to be able to improve that? And what do you see as the future for data analytics within search?
I think the future is that you connect keywords to a topic. Because it's not about a single keyword ranking anymore, it's more about the topic and the context. So Google really knows that, okay, like car insurance is the same like auto insurance, or that if you're looking for an Italian restaurant and very good pizza, maybe is very similar or maybe the same query. That's why I think the future is that you don't analyze single keywords or keyword rankings. It's more like you analyze topics on URLs, on landing pages, and that you also make suggestions what kind of keywords you have to connect to find a very good topic.
And from a data perspective, I know that you're very technical. Where do you see that coming through, and how do you think you'll be reporting on that in 2014?
That's a good question. In 2014, I think that will be the year where you have a lot of reports coming out that will be based on these topics that I mean. At the moment, a lot of most of the SEOs take a look on rankings only, but it will be going into a combination of keywords to a topic. And I think the next step in the evolution is that you also remove things like, okay, you rank on number one for that keyword or for that topic. It's more about, okay, you got this revenue, you are so visible, and you got this traffic. I think it's getting more diluted because you don't have really accurate rankings anymore. It's depending on localization, personalization, different devices. I think that's why we will more take a look on trends than just exact rankings.
Excellent. Marcus, if people want to find out more and connect with you, what's your email address, please?
My email address is marcus@searchmetrics.com. And if you want to know more about our Traffic Insight feature, which is the feature to bring you the keywords back, it's insight@searchmetrics.com.
Marcus, thank you very much. Have a great day. I'm Murray Newlands with Search Engine Journal. I'll see you next time.